would you mind telling us what is SMART?
Thank you, and hi everyone. SMART is actually an acronym for Stormwater Management and Road Tunnel. And to start with, this structure has been acclaimed as the only dual function tunnel in the world, which is used for flood management and also road traffic.
That is something proud to claim. What purposes does SMART serve actually?
As for SMART is actually a major national project by the government of Malaysia. It is built for the purpose of to mitigate flood problems in the city centre of Kuala Lumpur. So we are talking here is actually related to Gombak River and Klang River, which is actually the confluence at the Masjid Jamek. And at the same time, the purpose of this SMART is also to ease the traffic congestion between Kuala Lumpur City Centre and the southern gateway at Sungai Besi.
What makes SMART truly unique?
SMART is actually truly unique because they serve as smart water tunnel and also motorway tunnel. So it is actually the only one in the world, and since it is the only one in the world, so it is the longest multi-purpose tunnel in the world. So to be exact, it is actually 9.7 kilometers stormwater tunnel, and it is considered the longest stormwater tunnel in Southeast Asia and second longest in Asia.
Question number 4. SMART controls the flow of stormwater. So what is the brain behind the operation, if you care to elaborate?
Okay, as we can understand here, SMART Control Center managing the flood and also the stormwater. So we have to operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So in our control center, we operate using flood detection system, and in short, we call it FDS. So FDS operates with the state-of-art supervisory control and data acquisition, in short SCADA, where collects rainfall data, water level, discharge data, velocity data, and all of these data is actually collected using the sensors from 27 hydrological stations along Ampang Klang River catchment. And to elaborate, the SCADA system processes this data with advanced hydrological modeling algorithms to produce useful informations that would give advantage. It is actually not advantage, it is actually advanced warning, hence sufficient notice for changes in the modes of SMART operation. The SCADA system also allows the operator to control the diversion weirs to divert the flow. And also it controls the opening and the closing gate throughout SMART, and to select the actual modes of SMART operation itself.
Alright, sounds like SMART actually has complicated systems.
Yeah, I have to admit it. Anyway, this is an innovative national project, and it is built with a very complex ICT architecture. A critical function is actually to maintain the accuracy of hydrological data received by FDS in order to precisely operate the tunnel. The Smart Control Center has been conducting regular corrective and preventive maintenance to the FDS and smart infrastructure to ensure daily operation runs smoothly. So we need a very competent engineers, and we have to select the best from our personnel in order to make sure that we can operate our tunnel effectively and precisely.
That sounds rather impressive, actually. So, for my last question, I have to ask, what are the challenges that SMART is facing in maintaining the whole tunnel structure?
Yeah, I believe every project got their own challenges, even in maintaining, the integrity and also the operation of the infrastructure itself. So SMART also facing some challenges. One of them is actually rubbish. Yeah. So rubbish is actually will block the trash screen at the Klang Ampang diversion structures, whereby it will choke the water from flowing inside the holding pond and attenuation pond. So by having this kind of challenges, the water will go direct to Kuala Lumpur City Centre, and finally Kuala Lumpur City Centre will get flooding. So I believe that will be the biggest challenges in our operation. The second one is actually the sedimentation that flows into our holding ponds and attenuation pond. Yeah. So by having this heavy sedimentation to our holding pond and attenuation pond, it will reduce the time of this pond to hold water from flowing to river systems at the downstream. So the effectiveness will be much reduced. So besides that, since this structure is actually at the built underground, so the public usually cannot see on the surface the right of way of the structures. So even though the land is already reserved and gazetted, but sometimes some of these areas will be encroached, and they also like to build up some other projects on top of it without realizing the risk of if something happen to the tunnel itself. Imagine the tunnel itself, the diameter of it is actually 12 meters. So what happened to these people who built up the structures on top of it, and the structure is actually collapsed? So this is actually a very huge risk for them. So I believe the awareness should be given, should be addressed to the public, so that they can help us, assist us in maintaining the tunnel and its operation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shari.
Yeah, thank you so much.